Welcome back to Your Go Wild. In this episode we visit Cooktown and discover we have a stowaway. As we drove through the Daintree, we noticed lots of film trucks on the side of the road. Curious as to what is being filmed, we had to stop and ask.
I've got to ask, what are they filming?
King Kong.
Really?
Godzilla versus Kong or something like that.
Have you seen King Kong?
No.
No.
I haven't seen him yet.
No.
I haven't even been in his shadow.
There's a lot.
No.
How long have they been here then?
Oh, we only turned up today, so we shoot for the week and then we go back to Gold Coast.
Right, okay.
Friday.
Yeah. That's interesting.
And are we allowed to go in and see, if we keep out of the way, are we allowed to see them filming or not?
No, it's, well, you better go.
Alright, okay.
No, it's all closed, eh?
Alright, thank you. So there you go, they're filming King Kong. How exciting. Across the Bloomsville track. What do you think?
Don't know. People kept saying that it's slippery and it's steep, and somebody slid off the track or something earlier in the week and rolled the car, and someone died. But most of it's concrete because the inclines and descents have all been concreted with like a grooved concrete, so it was actually pretty boring.
Oh, it wasn't totally boring. I mean, it wasn't as hard as people kept making out it to be. They kept asking us, "Oh, what kind of rig have you got?" And we were like, "Okay, we got this." "Oh yeah, that's okay. Yeah, you'll do it. Yeah, it'll be alright. We've got the camp trailer on the back. That should be." And that was the guy at the campsite when they were chatting to him. He was quite informative, and so it was quite good. And then as we drove along, as we stopped, kept stopping to go out for a walk and stuff. And people chatted to us and they said, "Oh, yeah, it's really steep. You need to be really careful. It's really dangerous." Okay.
They
So
didn't
we
say
were
it was
sitting
really hard, they did say it was really steep.
like, okay,
And
steep. You
when
need
the
really low.
When the
low
signs say
range.
use low range, make sure you use low range. I don't think we did use low range for about 2 minutes, and I don't actually think we needed to, even pulling the 2-ton camper trailer.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I was a little disappointed. Hopefully there's some better stuff. I'm sure there is some better stuff to come.
I mean, you can make your own view on what you think of the track, but don't be put off by other people's comments, and because what might be tough for them isn't necessarily what's tough for
There
you.
was
So
some-
have a go at it. That's my view.
There was some guy doing it in the VW Transporter van.
Yeah, that proves how
But
that
I
it's
don't
not
know.
that hard.
I don't know they make those in four-wheel drive. They might do actually.
I don't know, but
Maybe
yeah,
they
you're
do.
right. But he was doing it in a and the water crossings weren't that hard either, really, were they?
No.
So anyway, so just get out there and try it anyway.
Anyway, we're on our way to Cooktown, and we're just approaching the historic Lion's Den pub. Not sure why it's historic, but as long as the food's historic, we're happy.
I'd rather it to be fresh rather than historic. But anyway, yeah, that's where we're going. We're starving. We asked the girl taking our food order why the pub was so famous, but she had no idea. Sadly, we're none the wiser. Anyway, the food was really good. We continue on our journey and arrive at our campsite for a few nights. The next day, we'd head out to Cooktown, the historic landing place for Captain Cook, the first white settlement in Australia. All around the area there is reminders of this landing. They even managed to link the sailing theme with music, creating the music boat for kids to get creative and experience music with percussion instruments. As you walk along the high street, there are still lots of the original historical buildings. The Aboriginal image represents Bama ancestral elder conducting the reconciliation ceremony that included presenting Captain Cook with a spear that the elder had symbolically broken the tip off. On the other side of the sculpture, the white cockatoo in flight over the Endeavour River, which is emblematic custodial reference to the Wayamba country. It was here on these rocks, allegedly, that a group of 11 Gugu Yimithab men and James Cook and companions reconciled their differences and restored peace. There were 3 armoured personal carriers commissioned as part of the 3rd Cavalry Regiment and were collectively known as the Good, the Bad and the Ugly. This tank was decommissioned after it hit a landmine in 1970, injuring the driver. The Leopard tank was commissioned in 1977 and weighs 42 tons and cost $600,000. During its service, it was never fired in anger, but plunged through mud and dust in rainforest of North Queensland. These were later replaced by the US-built Abrams tanks in 2007. On the 30th of June 1770, James Cook and Joseph Banks both stood on this very spot. The intrepid duo had struck the Great Barrier Reef off the coast of North Cape Tribulation and had to beach the HM Barque Endeavour on the shores of the Endeavour River. They scrambled up the bank and surveyed their predicament. There were a number of sandbanks or shoals along the coast, and the boat was marooned there until the next high tide and correct wind. This lighthouse was commissioned in 1885 and was in operation right up until 1987, where it was replaced by modern technology. The residents up in arms lobbied against the removal of the lighthouse, and so then it was sold to the Cooktown people and the area around it for, wait for it, $100. Not a bad bit of real estate. What is quite amusing, if you damage or deface the lighthouse in any way, then it's a $200 fine. So it's an instant profit. We returned back to camp via the windy path down towards town. And you think a bin is safe, but no. This cheeky little bandicoot has decided at 3 in the morning he was going to eat food. It's very cute actually. Even if it is in the middle of the night. There's nothing in there, mate. We've already eaten them. Sorry. Right. Before he gets sick, I'm going to shoo him away. He's so cute. He's not frightened about me either, because opening the zip on the camper trailer is really noisy. And he knows I'm there, and he just doesn't care. So I'm gonna... All right. Go on. Bye. Thanks for visiting. We always collapse the chairs at night and store them under the camper, but this morning we sleepily opened them to discover the centipede had taken residence. You don't need that before your morning cuppa. So last night we've had a great adventure. We've had a bandicoot. We had a little rat in the corner over here inside, right inside underneath where the drawer goes. And she just pulled this drawer out, and there was a rat in there. We've got a weird centipede thing, and no, you can't get in there. I think it's not deep enough in there, so it'd have to be somewhere inside. We could have dropped down the bottom through the...
He didn't.
So he's somewhere in here.
He is. He can only be around the back of the sink. I can't.
So I wonder if he's gone back underneath into the
You can't get
back
through
again.
there.
Well, I didn't think so last night, but somehow he's in there. Apparently he's big. The one I saw last night was only small. But if you... Oh no, you can't open the sink because it won't make any difference.
Into there, underneath the slide out.
Yeah. You'd be able to see him if he is.
He's been chewing away, gnawing away at the grommet. As you can see, the grommet is. This will have to come out.
Go on then. I don't think he can get in this way anyway. Come over there. He's not in there.
The only place he can either go through these grommets, which we don't think he can.
I reckon you're seeing things.
He's up behind the sink. No, I'm not. He's up behind the sink.
Oh, there he is. Can you see him?
Hang on. Let's stop him from moving.
That's the little fella that I saw last night. He's not big. He's only little.
No, I thought you meant he was a bush rat. Can we, before we chase
He is
him?
a bush rat.
Before we chase him out, we need to stop him. He obviously comes through here.
I was just trying to get a good shot.
He can get under the... Thing is, we're going to end up chasing him up and down this bloody thing.
Hello, mate. He's cute. Look. Hello.
All over our food.
Yeah, there's 2 containers. They're fine. Hello. You've enjoyed yourself in there. You made an awful lot of noise last night. For someone so small, you actually looked quite big, sounded quite big. Alright, I'm going to put you down. No, we're going to put the camera down, we're not going to put you down. And we're going to deal with you somehow. I'm going to put shoes on first. Sorry about my outfit, but I was doing yoga when Andy let out a scream. I blocked off the holes at the back of the cutlery drawer so my new mate couldn't move any further. I was going to use the tea towel. That's alright, you do it.
After a little persuasive nudge, he reluctantly dropped out the back of the drawer and ran off into the bush.
Trying to back it's gone.
Nothing was up on the wheel.
Oh yeah, I don't care about that, he's out.
I'll start washing up.
Anyway, if you watch that, he's jumped out the back. Had to block the holes. Should you get a rat in your MDC camper trailer, blocked the holes with the tea towel. So he's pulled the tea towel out, and then he popped out the end, and he scampered off into the bush. Anyway, the fearless man saved me again.
Nice.
Nah. Anyway, luckily I'm big and brave and I did it. Whole treat today of all the different critters. Minding my own business, doing a bit of yoga. And this fella wanders on past.
Next time on You'll Go Wild. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe and share.